Just keep rolling.
Just roll it, and we'll just curate all of them.
Yep.
Righto, we'll start. Hi, I'm Harrison Hunkin for the Brisbane Truck Show, and welcome to another episode of Truck Chat. I'm in pretty miserable Melbourne today, but my guest isn't miserable. It's Mike May, the MD of Iveco Trucks. Mike, thanks for chatting trucks.
Morning, Harrison. Thank you. It's not that miserable down here, I hope.
It's not compared to my hometown of Brisbane. Now, you were appointed Iveco MD back in 2019.
Yep.
Famously after you jumped ships from Daimler.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how you got to be in the truck world and talk us through that beginning of your career here.
So for me, I started in the industry nearly 23 years ago.
Yep.
I started as an engineer, test driving trucks and vans, actually.
All you execs are engineers?
Yeah, I think the engineering foundation is a good one from a problem-solving perspective, and it gives you a good ability to talk to customers and people within our industry about the technicalities of the product.
So you've started testing products, worked your way up. Daimler for quite a while?
Yeah, I was with that company for quite a while. I tested trucks, then I was in an after-sales function. I've had the time in running dealerships, which was fantastic to get closer to the customer, the core of our industry. Then I was running one of those brands, and then I've been attracted over to the Iveco mark. We're on a real transformational journey here, so it's exciting.
I don't want to be rude, but when you made the jump, you surprised quite a few people, didn't you, from that other brand, as you mentioned before, to Iveco. What's the main difference between the two brands?
There's a lot of similarities between the European makes. I'd say that for a start. And when we talk a little bit about some of the products we've got on display here, the European products are really cutting the edge and all competing at a different level. So when you talk about differences, one was a German make. I'm working for an Italian company now in Iveco, but Iveco is made up of a number of companies from different regions. So
Yep.
We've got our engineering base in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of testing done there. Our engines are coming out of FPT in France.
FPT, it's a huge business.
So we're a really international organisation, and I suppose that's one of the attractive things for me.
Iveco, I reckon, as a brand, flies under the radar in the scheme of things and probably outside of Australia.
It's a good point you raise. I mean, we're in Europe a fair bit with key customers and dealers, and you get to see how prominent the brand performs over there, and particularly in South America, we're really strong.
Yep.
In 2022, we spun off from C&H.
Yep.
So that was a real opportunity to get more focus on our on-highway brand as Iveco. We've also been the owner of the International brand here in the market. So we've had to, go through some transitions as we've stepped away from that product as they move towards Navistar. And I think that presented a really good opportunity for us to stand up and really reinvent and transform Iveco in the market.
Yep. Well, let's talk about some of the models now behind us. Three
Yep.
brand spankers, fresh off the boat, straight from Italy. Yeah,
Well,
pretty close.
actually the S-Way comes from Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah, as does the T-Way, and then the Iveco would have come out of Italy, yes.
And now we want to talk about your flagship S-Way.
Yes.
Yeah, huge, beautiful ruby red behind me.
Yep.
This is the new realm for Iveco. Talk us through it.
It's really focused on the driver and on fuel efficiency. So like a couple of key points from our perspective that we've just had the opportunity to share with our dealer network this week at a drive event in Anglesey, and also with the press. It's around safety, so it's got all of the active safety of this product, which really takes us to the next level. And from a performance perspective, we think we're really hitting a sweet spot. If you talk about the 13 litre, it's at 550 horsepower. It's really going to be, from our perspective, putting us back in that serious play space with the B-double and single trailer. And we've got a nice, 9 and 11 litre engine option as well. Iveco is a little bit unique, so it has a high SCR, so we don't have an EGR component.
Yep.
This is a patented technology through FPT. And that gives us much better fuel economy. So the feedback from the drivers and the fleets has been really positive. And from a comfort perspective, it's probably the biggest step forward that Iveco's seen.
It's a lovely cab inside.
Yeah,
that floor to ceiling
you're
is
you're
huge.
a pretty tall guy, and you're able to stand there
Not quite 6 foot, but I'm average.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I'm 6 foot. I think we've got some other people here that are quite a bit taller. The floors, the sensors come right down. There's a fair bit of effort that's gone even into the A-pillars, much improved vision for the driver.
And then entertainment system, new steering wheel.
New steering wheel, new entertainment, a little bit more space for the drivers to put
storage,
their seat back.
Huge storage bins up top.
Refrigerators, freezers available.
Yeah. Let's talk about the industry. You're a veteran in the industry. No offence. What's the biggest change you think you've seen in the Aussie market?
Well, I actually think we're right on the cusp of the biggest change, if I could say it like that, Harrison. I think in the last couple of years we've continue to iterate. A lot of the manufacturers have lent into the new Euro technologies, even though they're not necessarily mandated in our region, but customers are driving that demand. And I think as we lean forward, we're going to see the biggest change probably in the next 5 to 10 years that we've ever seen. You talk about propulsion in particular, electric and fuel cell, that's taking a real step forward, and also autonomous drive. So there's going to be a lot more connectivity and focus on driver and autonomy and propulsion, and I think that's going to be the biggest change we'll see.
Funny you mentioned that. I wrote a story in the lead up for the Brisbane Truck Show. It's out in the pre-show magazine. You can get your hands on it. But I actually I made mention that that this could probably be the last Brisbane Truck Show that we've seen in that traditional format. I think come 2025, it'll be that. I think it's going to start looking different in terms of the technology that we've got on board as we transition to this next this iteration, this next evolution of truck. And I think that's sort of what you're pointing on there. The next 5 to 10 years are huge and the changes are going to be dramatic, and I think it's exciting for the industry. And talking of some of that change, mid last year you guys closed your Dandenong factory. How was that how was that gloomy transition?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was definitely mixed emotions for us. We took pride, though, as an organisation in making sure we went about it the right way. Iveco, I think, is like a family company. We put people first, so we were able to have some really good engagement with the network and some of our competitors. We had an open job fair where we made sure that anybody that was in our production facility that wanted to get a job was able to get a job. So super pleased to say that everyone, transitioned through that from a people perspective really well. And I think, though, with the advantages we can offer our customers with this new product and the synergies that we can gain out of a European produced vehicle, there's only upside.
Let's talk Brisbane Truck Show. Any expectations?
I think for us, the Brisbane Truck Show is a really important connection point, you know, and be it within the industry, within the customer base, within our own teams, where we can all come together behind something. It's good. We've got some of the key products that are really going to lead the transformation for our brand in this region there. So we're going to make that special, that's for sure. And we might have a couple of other surprises as well.
Oh, I like that. Let's shift a little bit. I love coming to Melbourne and doing these because we have some common ground in football. I'm a footy man, you're a footy man.
What does footy mean to you?
I'm an Aussie rules man.
Oh, right.
And you are too, but you're a dirty Collingwood supporter.
Dirty?
I just wanted to, just spend the next couple of minutes just watching some Brisbane Lions versus Collingwood Magpies 2002 Grand Final highlights, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Oh. So thanks for watching that. Thanks for being a part of that. But
Jason Black, great player.
Yeah, unreal. But I've given you a little bit of hurt, and I'll follow it up with a gift of kindness.
Oh, you're going to give that to me, eh?
Yeah, half price at the local Dandenong Rebel Sports.
Fantastic.
There you go, I gave you pies.
The son will love that. Lucas is
I thought you might. We'll go kick the footy outside, hopefully not hit any trucks. And while we play, I do a bit of a game at the end. Word association, say a few words. First thing that comes to your head, rapid fire. Italy.
Probably one of the best destinations you can travel to.
Yep. Bonnets on trucks.
Overrated.
What about cab overs?
The future.
Yep. Aussie trucking.
Solid.
Daimler.
Big.
Kenworth?
I think Kenworth's a little bit like Harley Davidson. Emotional.
Acco.
Icon.
I agree. Collingwood.
Exciting.
Hydrogen trucks.
The future. Yeah. Lastly,
Brisbane Truck Show.
I think Brisbane Truck Show is about connection.
Yep, well said. Mike May, thank you for being my latest victim on Truck Chat. I hope you enjoyed
Thanks,
it.
Harrison. It was
Thanks
good
for
fun.
chatting.
Good on you.
Thank you. We'll go kick the footy now.
Sounds good.